Hello and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Shreyasa Vijay. Let's take a look at some stories of this week's episode. Journalists' working conditions hit hard by coronavirus in illegally occupied POK. Government provides no relief. A young boy from Anantnag becoming a new sensation for his unique art of storytelling. Jammu and Kashmir High Court launches a legal outreach program to bring justice to the doorsteps of people in far-flung areas. And later, we'll take you to visit the enchanting beaches of Goa in our special edition of Incredible India. Journalists around the globe have been working on the front lines amid the COVID-19 pandemic to bring before the government all those issues that the public has been facing. The governments too are appreciating their bravery and determination towards their work. But the scene is completely different in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, which is under Pakistan's illegal occupation for the last 7 decades. Forget about the incentives. Journalists here are not even receiving their basic salary. The government that works in cahoots with Islamabad is least concerned about them and is not providing any sort of help to their family even if they lose their life.
The journalists in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are facing the worst deterioration during the coronavirus pandemic due to job losses, pay cuts and lost revenue. Those working in mainstream media have become the biggest sufferers since the outbreak of COVID-19, as news outlets have fired, furloughed and suspended operations. Those who still have a job are working under a constant threat of getting the disease. Many among them have even succumbed to the virus. But the government doesn't seem to bother even a bit. Neither have they been given the personal security nor the incentives or packages by the authorities. They are seeking government's intervention in providing relief to their community, but nothing has been done so far.
जो मौजूदा सूरत हाल है, जो सबकी खबर रखने वाला साफ़ी जो है वो बहुत सारे लोगों की उसकी जो अपनी खबरें हैं वो लोगों की नज़रों से ओझल हैं, बहुत सारे अदारों की जो है उनकी खबरों से वो ओझल है। हमारे कई जो दोस्त थे वो इस कोरोना का शिकार होके जो है ना वो वफ़ात पा चुके हैं और दर्जनों जो है इस बीमारी में इस वक्त भी मुब्तला हैं और ज़िंदगी मौत की कश्मकश में हैं। और इस वक्त जो है इनके पास जो साफ़ी बरादरी है ख़ासकर उसके पास कोई हिफाजती टूल मौजूद नहीं है। हिफाजती इक़दामात के लिए किसी इदारे की तरफ से इनको कोई जो है वो इनकी बैग नहीं है। और इसके साथ साथ मैं आपको बताऊं कि ये तो एक तो हिफाजती इक़दामात हैं और इस वबा में साफ़ियों को 2 तरह से मुतासर किया है। एक तो ये है जो बड़े बिजनेसमैन थे, बड़े अदारे थे, जो बड़े साफ़ी अदारे थे, उससे बड़ी तादाद में लोग जो है इस वक्त या तो फारिग हो गए हैं या तो उनको कई माह से तनख्वाहें नहीं मिल रही हैं। उनकी फैमिलीज़ का क्या हाल है, वो किस कर्ब में हैं। जिस तरह मैंने आपको पहले कहा कि जो सबकी खबर रखने वाला है उसकी खबरों से जो है वो सारे बेखबर हैं कि वो इस वक्त किस हाल में है। तो यकीनन जो है साफ़ी बरादरी इस वक्त बड़ी मुश्किल सूरत हाल से दोचार है।
The journalists who were already going through existential crisis even before the pandemic are slowly being pushed towards destitution as the news organizations are giving them meager or zero remuneration. The government too is not providing any financial help to them. Journalists say that there is no specific foundation in POK to look after the welfare of their community.
मुख्तलिफ कोरोना की वबा में जो इफ़ेक्ट हैं या जो लोग मुतासर हो रहे हैं उनको मुख्तलिफ हवालों से उनका जो ख्याल रख रहे हैं, साफ़ियों को भी उसमें शामिल किया जाए और इनके लिए कोई खुसूसी प्लान हुकूमती सतह पे हो या अदारों की सतह पे हो, उनको मुख्तलिफ कोई ना कोई प्लान तरतीब देना चाहिए जिससे जो है सहाफ़ी बरादरी की भी हिफाजत हो सके। मुज़फ़्फ़राबाद की बात करें तो 3-4 दोस्त के दौरान जो है ना वफ़ात पा गए, और जहाँ तक उनकी हुकूमती तरफ से माली इमदाद का ताल्लुक़ है तो कोई बाज़ाब्ता तौर के ऊपर अदारा तो नहीं है। एक प्रेस फाउंडेशन है, आज़ाद जम्मू कश्मीर प्रेस फाउंडेशन, जो जिसके रूल रेगुलेशन भी इतने सख्त हैं कि वहाँ से भी कोई इस तरह की फौरी इमदाद हासिल करना बड़ा मुश्किल है। और उसके साथ साथ उनकी फैमिलीज़ का जो मुस्तक़बिल हल है वो कहीं से भी नहीं है। और दूसरी सूरत हाल में हुकूमती अदारों की तरफ से या हुकूमत की तरफ से कोई हौसला अफजाई का ऐसा बड़ा पैगाम नहीं मिला कि ऐसी सूरत हाल में जब साफ़ी बेयार और मददगार हैं, कोई ऐसा इकदाम किए जाएँ कि जो उनके साथ बाकी लोग काम करने वाले हों, उनकी हौसला अफजाई हो सके। ऐसे इकदाम अभी तक हुकूमत की तरफ से देखने में सामने नहीं आए।
Journalists, who are the messengers of people's plight to the government, have been for long bearing the brunt of the rapidly deteriorating economics of one of the most unorganized sectors of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Young scribes find it extremely hard to sustain in an industry they were always aspiring to be a part of. They are not only unable to make their ends meet owing to meager salaries paid to them, but have found repeated obstructions in realizing their professional aspirations. And now with coronavirus entering the scene, it has become difficult to sustain in the field of journalism.
While governments around the world are investing heavily in infrastructural development of their country, the one in illegally occupied POK is least interested in the development of the region. Be it for the improvement of health, education or road infrastructure, the locals have to literally beg but still fail to buzz an apathetic and suppressive establishment. Recently, the locals in Rawalakot held a strike to bring into the notice of authorities the long pending issue of road construction.
Hundreds of people gathered in the Paniwala area of Rawalakot as they held a strike to bring forth the government's inefficiency to improve the area's road infrastructure. Locals had even held a strike a month before to raise the same issue, but the administration did nothing more than making a fool out of them. It asked the locals to wait for 21 days, within which a metal road will be laid. But even after waiting for more than a month, not even a single inch of road has been laid.
अक्टूबर को हमने एक हड़ताल की कॉल दी थी। उस हड़ताल में इंतज़ामिया को डार बनाकर हमारे साथ भेजा गया, हमारे साथ मुज़ाकरात हुए। हमें 2-3 डंपर वहाँ पे फेंक के फिर एक लॉलीपॉप दिया गया कि आप लोगों को तारकोल भी दी जाएगी, आप लोगों को रोड को पुख्तगी भी की जाएगी। मगर फिर हम देखते रहे, 21 दिन का हमसे टाइम लिया गया। 21 दिन तक हम देखते रहे, इंतज़ामिया की तरफ से ना कोई आदमी आया, ना ही महकमा शहरात की तरफ से कोई आदमी आया। 21 दिन के बाद फिर हम दोबारा 21 दिन देखते रहे। हम इस चीज़ का इंतज़ार करते रहे कि शायद कोई आदमी आए, हमारे इस हाल को देखे, हमारी इस रोड की इस पुख्तगी के बारे में बात करें, हमारे इस इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को बेहतर करने की बात करें, मगर किसी भी आदमी ने हमसे कोई राब्ता नहीं किया।
Rampant corruption prevailing in almost all the government departments in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is another reason for the underdevelopment in the region. They are just busy in filling their own coffers, leaving the people bereft of all facilities. The locals in Paniwala area too are suffering because of this apathetic and ravenous attitude of the government.
पिछली हड़ताल में भी आपने देखा होगा आवाम को बहुत तकलीफ हुई थी, तो हमारी खवातीन, हमारे स्कूल के बच्चे, हमारे बुजुर्ग जो कोई बीमार थे, कोई गाड़ियों में थे, बहुत तकलीफ से गुजरे। मगर ये तकलीफ आपको और हमें महसूस होती है, क्योंकि ये तकलीफ भी हमें हुई है। मगर ये तकलीफ आवाम में बैठे उन हमारे अवामी नुमाइंदे जिनको हम वोट के जरिए सेलेक्ट करते हैं, उसके अलावा हमारे ब्यूरोक्रेसी जो हुकूमत को चलाती है, उनको इस तकलीफ का कोई अंदाजा नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि वो लोग इस तकलीफ को सफर नहीं कर सके। आज फिर हम उसी स्टेज पर हैं, उसी जगह पर हैं। आप क्योंकि इशारात वाले बोलते हैं कि हमारे पास एक इंच बनाने के लिए पैसा नहीं है, आखिर ये पैसा किधर गया? बोलते हैं कि कुल्ली लगा दिए, सारे पैसे कुल्ली की तरह अदा करने में जाती है। वो बोलते हैं कि एमएलए साहब के पास फंड है। एमएलए साहब से भी किसी भाई ने पूछा, उनके नुमाइंदगान ने पूछा, तो उन्होंने बोला कि मेरे पास ऐसे कोई पैसे नहीं आते। तो हमें जवाब किससे मिलेगा? हमें बताएं। आप लोग बेर बकरियां हैं कि हमारी क्या? मैं समझता हूं कि हम लोगों को बेर बकरियों का एक रेवट समझा जा रहा है। वो समझते हैं कि इन रेवट को जिधर हाँक दिया जाएगा ये उस साइड पे चले जाएंगे, क्योंकि हमारी तकलीफ का अंदाजा किसी को नहीं हो रहा।
Crumbling infrastructure and the corrupt government in the illegally occupied POK is only compounding the troubles of the beleaguered people who have been fighting for their rights for decades now.
Next, we move to Jammu and Kashmir, where the art of storytelling is emerging as new trend among the youngsters. Having an immensely rich and undocumented tradition of storytelling, Kashmir is said to have produced a number of legendary storytellers who have played a significant role in connecting Kashmiris to their own past and history of their land. A recent addition to the list is a 13-year-old youngster from Jammu and Kashmir who is gaining popularity due to his inspiring storytelling abilities. The unsung art of storytelling is becoming popular in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, as children have started practicing it at quite a tender age. A 13-year-old Tabin Riaz from Anantnag district has recently become a sensation for his unique art of storytelling and is an addition to the list of budding storytellers in Kashmir. He wishes to make the country and Jammu and Kashmir proud by ways of his writing and stories.
मैं एक बड़ा राइटर बनना चाहता हूँ और अपनी इस कंट्री या कश्मीर को मतलब कुछ बेनिफिट दूँ। मतलब कल को ये नहीं कहना चाहिए कि वी आर फ्रॉम बैकवर्ड एरियाज़, वी आर फ्रॉम फ्री फ्लंग एरियाज़। तो जब हम इस पे हार्ड वर्क करूँगा, इस पे बेनिफिट भी मिलेगा इंशाअल्लाह। और मैं फिर जो रीडर्स मेरे नॉवेल्स पढ़ेंगे उनके ज़ुबान पे फिर मेरा नाम रहना चाहिए, फिर हर कोई मतलब जानना चाहिए कि हो इस ताबिन रियाज।
Resident of Hassan Noor village in the Ash Muqam area of Anantnag district, Tabin passionately writes short stories, articles and other kinds of write-ups. Currently studying in class 7th, he pens down the challenges and experiences being faced by him in life in the form of short stories. Tabin has always been interested in general knowledge and things that surround him. He is also writing a book which is expected to be completed in the next few months. Tabin's family, especially his father Riaz Ahmed Bhatt, is extremely proud of his endeavours and he feels that his son has the potential of becoming a successful writer.
ये पहले ही से बहुत ज़हीन है। हमें इंशाल्लाह उम्मीद है उस पर कि ये आने वाले वक्त में कुछ न कुछ करके दिखाएगा। ये हमारा ही नाम नहीं रोशन करेगा बल्कि सारे कश्मीर का नाम रोशन करेगा। ऐसे बच्चों पर हमें बहुत फ़ख्र है और बच्चे भी ऐसे ही होने चाहिए। हमें पूरा तवज्जो उनकी तरफ देनी चाहिए। बैसिट पेरेंट हमारी तरफ से इसको सब कुछ सपोर्ट हमारी तरफ से मुहैया है।
The land with a rich history of art, literature and culture. Jammu and Kashmir is well known for producing some of the best Urdu, Hindi and English writers and poets in India. One among them is Amin Kamil. Called as Master of Ghazals, Kamil is considered as one of the most multifaceted literary gems from the region. His works include nazms, ghazals, short stories, poems and operas. Then there is Rehman Rahi, the only Kashmiri to be bestowed with Gyanpith, the highest literary honor in the country. Considered as one of the greatest living Kashmiri poets, his works include Sukh Ho Soda, Kalam-e-Rahi and many more. Shafi Shauk is another one in the list who is credited with redefining the origin of Kashmiri language. He has authored, edited and translated over 47 books in Kashmiri, English, Urdu and Hindi. Today, the younger generation, with a pen in their hand, is rewriting Kashmir's literary history with creativity, courage and conviction. And the young Kashmiri lad, Tabin Riaz, is one among them, who is carrying forward this rich legacy of literature. It's been said that if you are not hungry for justice, then you are too full of privilege. The basic human rights mentioned in the Constitution of India include the right to justice, which is ensured by judicial courts in the country. But still, the authorities are working tirelessly to boost the prevailing law and order situation. A latest initiative has been taken in Jammu and Kashmir that will ensure justice to people at their doorsteps. Have a look.
Justice at doorsteps will soon be a reality for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, especially those living in inaccessible areas. Envisioned by the current Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir High Court, Rajesh Bindal, and the Patron-in-Chief of J&K State Legal Services Authority, Geeta Mittal, Insaf Ki Dastak was recently launched in Jammu City. A remarkable milestone in the journey of law and order in the Union Territory, this initiative is an ambitious legal outreach program to ensure that no person is deprived of his constitutional rights enshrined in Article 39A of the Constitution of India. The article provides for free legal aid to the poor and weaker sections of the society and ensures justice for all.
जो एक्सेस टू जस्टिस है वो एक फंडामेंटल राइट है। तो जैसे अब आपने देखा मिस्टर वांचुक ने कहा कि अगर यही नहीं मिलेगा तो वो एक्सेस टू जस्टिस मीनिंगलेस है। किसी को कोर्ट जो है वो इतनी दूर है, आप नहीं जा सकते वहाँ पे। तो अगर आप नहीं जा सकते तो आप कोर्ट से कोई रिलीफ भी नहीं ले सकते। तो इसीलिए हमने ये सारा जैसे एक पहले कॉन्सेप्ट शुरू हुआ था कि जस्टिस एट डोर स्टेप, तो ये काइंड ऑफ जस्टिस एट डोर स्टेप है, जहाँ हम अपनी टीम के थ्रू, जजेस अभी नहीं हैं, टीम के थ्रू वहाँ पहुँच के आपसे हम सारी चीज़ ले रहे हैं। और बीच में जो हमारे पैरालीगल वॉलंटियर्स हैं, लीगल एड के हैं लोग, वो सारी की सारी चीज़ें पोस्ट ऑफिस, खिदमत सेंटर के, वो सारे के सारे इसको कोऑर्डिनेट करके घर बैठे उसको रिलीफ दे रहे हैं।
Under the initiative, camp courts will be held by judicial officers, while paralegal volunteers and lawyers will assist people in drafting and filing of petitions and provide other legal services. Along with it, courts will allow filing of cases in post offices and other approved centers, and the hearing of these cases can also be undertaken via video conferencing wherever possible. For better operationalization of the scheme, the paralegal volunteers have been provided preliminary knowledge of laws and schemes by the government. Besides them, the postmasters and the subsidiary staff have also been imparted training on how to maintain register of filed cases and applications with details of court fees and exemption, if any. Locals are highly appreciating this new initiative undertaken by the Jammu and Kashmir High Court.
एक इनिशिएटिव जो लिया गया है J&K हाई कोर्ट द्वारा कि जो डोर स्टेप पे जस्टिस को डिलीवर करने की ये कोशिश है थ्रू पोस्ट ऑफिस के उनके वॉलंटियर्स भी उनमें इन्वॉल्व रहेंगे, पोस्ट मास्टर्स की हेल्प से और भी कई तरीके का जो इसमें प्रोग्राम चलाया गया है। तो हम तो ये मानते हैं कि जो जस्टिस है वो डोर स्टेप पे डिलीवर करना एक बहुत बड़ी अच्छी मुहिम है और आने वाले दिनों में इससे कितना फ़ायदा होगा ये भी हमें पता चलेगा। और हम चाहते हैं कि इसको और ज़्यादा बूस्टअप और डोर स्टेप तक पहुंचाने के लिए ग्राउंड लेवल तक इस पर काम किया जाए ताकि इसकी रीच जो है वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बढ़े और गांव के लोगों को इसका सबसे ज़्यादा फ़ायदा पहुंचे।
The program uses the pre-existing postal system in 11 districts to allow citizens to register their disputes through the local post offices as well as common services centers. It will prove to be a boon for the people living in those areas of Jammu and Kashmir that face severe weather conditions and remain inaccessible for months together, especially during the harsh winters.
India is surely one of the most popular tourist destinations around the world. This is majorly because of its wide variety of geographical terrains, which could be easily visited with a shoestring budget. Famous for its beaches, the state of Goa is a tourist magnet that attracts beach enthusiasts and water sports lovers from around the world. With the country returning back to normalcy steadily amid the pandemic, tourism has now resumed in one of the most popular tourism spots in the country. Take a look.
The world is very well acquainted with the scenic beauty of Goan beaches, which are famous for its long coastline covered in a golden blanket of sand. Surrounded by the Arabian Sea on one side and land on the other, the region boasts of around 30 beaches, imprints of Indo-Portuguese culture, carnivals and scrumptious seafood which have the capability of leaving the visitors awestruck. With the country returning back to normal amid the worldwide pandemic, tourism activities have resumed in Goa, which is turning out to be a treat for all the travel enthusiasts.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और यहाँ का एटमॉस्फेयर भी बहुत अच्छा है। हाँ, क्लाइमेट बहुत अच्छा है। हमने अभी बोटिंग किया, पैराशूट का ही किया, राइड किया है अभी और बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
One of the most favorite destinations among tourists in Goa is its pristine beaches. Spread over an incredible coastline of over 100 kilometers, they offer serene views where tourists often relax in solitude under the sun. This is the famous Kalankud beach of northern Goa, and it is popular among tourists both from India and abroad due to a variety of water sports that are performed on this beach. After a long pandemic break, tourists have finally started returning to this flagship beach to enjoy water sports like parasailing, water surfing, banana ride, jet skiing and more. They can be seen enjoying scrumptious Goan dishes and having a gala time.
It was really nice, and all the rides are very much nice, and of course, and currently the prices also not so high, and it was really good, and even weather it's supposed to us very much.
When I came to Goa, actually I came in plane over here. It was my first time coming to Goa, and I was so happy, so excited. I was so happy. I even made a sand castle.
Apart from the sunny beaches and adventurous water sport activities, the state of Goa has much more to offer, which makes it the most ideal holiday location. The first one in the list is Goa Carnival, which is organized around the month of February. It provides an insight into the vibrant Goan culture and celebrates ancient traditions that hold a major space in the history and formation of the state. As part of the carnival, people throng the streets along the Mandove River in Panji to get a glance of the float parade led by King Momo, considered as the king of carnivals in Latin American festivals. Cruises are the other reason why visitors love to visit Goa. There are many different locations for cruising in Goa, including Chapora, Miramar and Hawaii. Houseboat cruising in Goa also offer a unique and memorable experience to the visitors. Then comes the churches and Old Goa that are major attraction. The real beauty of Goa lies in its older side of the state that covers age-old architectural marvels like forts and churches. Churches in Goa showcase stunning Portuguese designs expressing the history and legacy of the state. Goa is one of the places around the world that showcases prime beauty throughout the year. Youngsters too love to visit Goa to enjoy a happening nightlife filled with nightclubs, bars and night beach parties.
So, that's all we have for you in this week's episode. Till we see you next week, it's goodbye from the entire production team.